Good morning. I didn't do my hair. I didn't do anything. I have a little bit of a voice today. It's very exciting. I'm gonna have to give it a break, but that's okay. My son brought home a little cold, and after the surgery, my body kind of had a little issue. That's okay. I'm here for a reason. Okay. Anyone who knows me knows, just had surgery here. Oh my goodness, healing. Thank you, God. This is the routine that I have to do daily, okay? This is mine. And if you grab something from it that helps you, do it up. But please, please, before you take care of those babies, before you take care of that husband, before you clean that house, take care of you. Because you cannot give from an empty vessel. And sometimes an empty vessel is because you just gave and gave and gave, forgot to take for yourself. And sometimes an empty vessel is you've got health issues. You've got mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, mental issues. Today what I'm going to work on is showing my first thing, which is hydration. Hydration, hydration, hydration. Doctor says the number one thing I got to do is hydrate, and thank God. Because I do this every day, I can do it, okay? Now, don't get me wrong. When I was sick, before my surgery, I couldn't do it. I was so dehydrated. Oh my goodness. But before that, I did it with regularity. So when I got back to it, I was just grateful that I could do back to my routine. Here we go. First things first. This is my blender bottle. Choose a bottle that works for you, okay? This is my blender bottle. There is no blender in here, okay? This is just the shape that I like, the mouthpiece that I like, keeps it nice and cold, and I fill it with plain water. After my first surgery, that was my fourth, I couldn't drink plain water. I found I could drink Crystal Light, which was working for a while, and then I found that I couldn't drink anything with lemon, so I did only an energy Crystal Light, which had some caffeine in it, which, I love caffeine. But the sweet little inside did not need to live only on caffeine. So good. All right. That's the first one. Second one. This is my carafe. What this is a Dunkin' Donuts one, by the way, pink. Have something you love. Have something that means something to you. Have something that you want. In my house, blender bottle is our love language. Our love language is blender bottle. My husband, I can be sitting down, and if my husband asks for a blender bottle, I will get up and get it. No questions asked. If we're heading to bed, and we've both gone upstairs, and I didn't make a blender bottle, I will search the house for whatever blender bottle, well, he only has one, for his blender bottle, and fill it up. His blender bottle has Crystal Light. Crystal Light, he loves to drink his liquids. Crystal Light means not the calories. okay? Or not the sugar and the calories. I want my husband to be healthy. So, blender bottle. Just gave one to my son. I had given him a small one, but it did not suit his needs. He liked a bigger one. So perfect. All right, time to fill this crap. Now, let me go back to this. We were discussing blender bottles. This is not a blender bottle. We know this. So, I'm out and about sometimes. We all are. We can't always be connected to our fridge. My fridge is where I get my filtered water, so I like it. This is more than how much that is. And what this is for is this fills that up. If I am out and I am about, and I have drank all my water, which is good. We want to drink that water. Okay. Just dump out a touch just in case. Okay. Then I have this. Then I have this. All right. Find something that works for you. Okay. So let me tell you what I love about this one. Number one. Oh. All right. So it's vacuum sealed. It's not going to keep it cold for like years, days. It's not a Yeti. That's okay. It keeps it chilled enough. So when I'm done with that one and I need to pour it in, I don't bother having to open anything. I take the cap off and have this little push button. That little push button means I can just pour it. Get what works for you. Get what works for you. There's a reason that we all love our cups. There is a reason that we all go obsessive over our cups. In Black to the Blender Bottle love language, they know that if there is a cup that I feel needs to be in my collection, it will be mine. I also have a thing for Starbucks cups, which I really don't even use, but that's okay. They're just pretty. So, okay. All right. So we've got our water. Let's take a sip. So here's the next secret. Don't wait till you're thirsty. Don't feel here within your brain that your mouth needs liquid. Don't do that. If you do that, you're not helping yourself. Because by the time your mouth is dry and your body is telling you, hey, I need a drink, you're no longer hydrating, you are rehydrating. It's just so good. All right. This one. Okay. So I drank and I filled my sweet little belly. So I won't be drinking again just yet. But now we're on to the next phase. See this little itty bitty one? Okay. Let me show you what this one is for. This one is not alone. This one has a sidekick. And a sidekick. Okay. I spend like $211 a month for this. Now, $211 for a month for this, but that's not even all of it, because I also add magnesium, tart cherry juice, or tart cherry juice pills, biotin, vitamin D, the things that my body needs are the things that my body are deficient in. Okay, on to my next step. Now, I'm waiting a minute. There's a reason. I love that water. Okay, here we go. Okay, so number one. Get yourself one of these. Get a small one if you need a small one. Drats. Okay, I did not even fill it all the way. This is something I didn't do. But that's okay. That's okay. I've got my main ones that I need. And once a week, I open it all up and I fill it. And yeah, this is my morning. This is my afternoon. And I got my bedtime upstairs. So I live on supplements. But my last surgery, I stopped 3 pills and a drink that I was going to have to take for the rest of my life 3 times a day that I couldn't eat or drink around. That was a feat. But, that's why I just have to say, if something doesn't feel right, talk to your doctor. If your doctor looks at you and says, there's nothing I can do, call him again. Go again. If it doesn't work, tell him you need a referral. I know. I've spent so much money going to the doctors, going to my specialists. Like, oy vey. But I'm alive. I'm alive. I thought that this last one was rough. See, the last 2 were they were emergencies, they were fixes. It was my body. The one before that changed my life and fixed it. But before that, for nearly my entire life, I was so sick and so broken. And I didn't care. Yeah, I was miserable. Yeah, I hurt. But I didn't really care. There's nothing I could do about it. I had no one taking care of me. And I had no one that I needed to take care of myself for. I worked for the elderly. I worked in a nursing home. And I really shared my love, my power, my passion with them. So that is what kept me going. But just remember, if you can't do it for yourself, do it for your family. Okay, here we go. Water. Now listen. You're going to see me struggle. I usually have scissors, but my family stole them. Okay. There we go. All right, so this. Weed it, feed it, seed it. Okay? This is from my internal organs. What this does is through all of my sicknesses, through my 2 emergency surgeries. My last surgery was to fix that. My 3rd emergency surgery, he took something out that he should not have. Or he took something out that caused a consequence that I could only live with for as long as I did. So anyway, weed it, seed it, feed it. This is just all my probiotics. One day I'm going to break it down. The lady will text me constantly and be like, can you just put my code and just let people know that you use it? And she'll ask me, she checks in, just wanted to know how you feel about your vitamins. And I passion because it's life. Okay. This gave me life. This gave me life. This kept me going in between the surgeries. It puts the good things in and takes the bad things out. Okay, here we go. It also, the reason why I've spent so much is I've got stuff for vitamins. I've got stuff to combat cortisol, stress hormone. I've got a Metaburn to make sure that my sluggish metabolism doesn't get too sluggish. Okay, all right, here we go. First step. It's my 3rd step, actually. Here we go. Shake it, shake it, shake it. All right. I checked. Golden. I don't want no stinking powder. We'll go through at some point showing you how to do this. And it is life by doing it ahead of time. You know how they say meal prep? Yeah, meal prep. Supplement prep. Drink prep. Meal prep. Life gets busy. Life gets chaotic. once those babies wake up, once that husband is there, once those pets are ready for your attention, you know what it is. You go. It's all them. So do this for you. Okay. This is so few. This is so few. I know. I'm not even taking all my vitamins. That's okay. Honestly, after my surgery, I was having trouble drinking. And I wasn't drinking enough to get myself as hydrated as I needed to be. So I didn't want to take these and pee out all my stuff. So back to the grind. Now I gotta get all that yuck out. All that yuck. Okay, here we go. I can take all my pills in one fell swoop. Ready? There's nothing. There's nothing. My drink is also tasty. Whenever you see me eating or drinking, you're going to see this. This is my body's response. But because of the surgery, it stopped coming up. Everything I put down there, and everything that was down there stopped coming up. Now it's just this. All right. I'm not done. And this usually is like so much faster. But, you know, I want to walk through it. I want to talk to you. All right, here we go. Squeal. All right. I think you've seen my color thing. I'm a pink girl. A pink girl. Yes. Well, now my dog wants my attention. Good morning. Can I make my tea first? Here, I'll open the door. You gotta go pee? No? All right. So, as I was saying, now, doggy called. So I stopped caring for myself, but I'll go back to it. And my baby boy needs some fresh water and some fresh food. All right. So this is my happy cup. This is my happy cup. Because this is my teacup. I love a cup of tea. Oh, joy is a cup of tea. All right, here we go. I can put this back now. Another suggestion, Clean your stuff up. Organize your stuff. Be organized. No, it's hard. Trust me, I know it's hard, but it's the only way. Okay. I already had that on. I turned it on again. Me personally, way to my heart is Earl Grey or Twinings winter or Christmas. I was on a Disney cruise, and I'll wake up early. I'll wake up at like 4. And the gym was not even open yet, so I had to get my aerobic exercise in. So I'd spend the morning, squeal. This is my excitement, going up and down the stairs, and like people were cleaning and stuff, and I was just like, good morning. But then, of course, after that, I had to do my yoga. Just sitting, just being my flow, of course. Y'all, if you can sit on a completely empty boat, beautiful ship that is in the middle of the ocean, and do an entire beautiful yoga session with nobody there, it is glorious. Anyways, they had this whole thing of teas, and that's what I drank. That was my treat. So I've always loved my Earl Grey, but that Christmas time, that winter, All right. Splenda, I do too. I know. I'm not even gonna beat myself up. The reason why I love tea and tea time, I've always loved it, but I made my tea and my tea time my stop. That is my time to sit and enjoy a cup of tea. It's a break. I don't get many of those. And who knows what the break is looking like. You know, who knows? Maybe I'm sitting down at the couch. Maybe I'm sitting down at the table. Maybe I'm just got my earbuds in and listening to a book. Whatever it is, I'm loving it. Okay, here we go. I have 3 spoons for my tea. Plus something to hold the tea back. Why does that matter, you ask? Alright, I have Tourette's. Usually I do this down there, but I want to show you. Okay, look at my spoon. My dipping spoon. That's right, make sure it's a perfect cup of tea. Now, I have this awesome bag. It's a blender bottle bag. Did I mention blender bottle situation I have? Alright, so. Alright, I won't be using this right now, so I'm going to put this in here. Okay. Now this I didn't even show you. Sissy bought me this one. Okay. This one. You remember those caffeinated drinks I told you about? Well, I can have one a day if I want it. So if I need a little pick-me-up or I want a little sweet treat, that's my treat. It went from the only liquid I lived on, aside from tea and coffee, to a treat. Always, always striving to do better. All right, now, my tea. That's coming first. My blender bottle. That's coming with me. This is my baby. This is my sidekick. I'm responsible for drinking this first, okay? And remember, this is putting stuff in there. And part of my regimen is I need to be hydrated. So, let's hydrate. This is my breakfast. Premier Protein shake. 30 grams of protein, 5 carbs, 1 sugar. I've had to have between 1 and 2 of these a day since my first surgery 5 years ago. And I made it yummy. Like, find what works for you. Find what works for you. This works for me. I don't expect it to work for you. If it works for you, yay! Happy dance. But if it doesn't, there are many options. I had a friend, and we were talking. Oh my goodness, this poor girl, gastritis and diabetes, and is it gastritis? It was not gastritis. It's the other thing I have. Darn it, I can't remember. Her insides don't digest. On top of the diabetes, that's very not good. Anyways, she also couldn't have milk and a bunch of stuff. And I just happened to be like, have you tried the 310 shakes? I didn't like them, but I had them because, you always got to try. And I gave them to her because I keep my stashes. Because if I try it and I don't like it, someone else might want to either try it or two will like it. Pass it on, ladies. Pass it on. Pass it on. Okay, so anyways, this is mine. Let's have a sip. I got some chocolate milk. 10 out of 10 start my day with chocolate milk. Alright, this is trash man. Alright, guys. Thank you for being here with me. Anyone who knows, oh my goodness, I have Tourette's, OCD. It is my calling to educate people. It is my calling to share with you the passion I have for being as healthy as we can, and for helping to inspire you, for helping to remind you, like, do it, we need to do it. But I just stopped for a really long time because my Tourette's got crazy, and I really didn't like being on camera, aside from being very exuberant, and that. I also have Tourette's. You're going to hear the noises, you're going to see the faces, you're going to hear some sounds sometimes. But I have to come back to learning to accept me. And I have to know that God gave me a purpose to be passionate about research and sharing and really communicating with other people. And I am selfish if I can't overcome feeling embarrassed, worrying about being humiliated or whatever, because of what he made me. He made me this way. No way that they make us this broken. You just gotta work with it. Just live it, love it. That's what it is. So, I'm going to actually put this on my YouTube channel, see if that works. My son is going to be teaching me how to edit, how to do thumbnails. It's like, this is a big thing. And I'm getting there. I'm getting stronger. And part of that was this last surgery, because I was really broken again. So, I'm sending you love. I'm sending you peace. I am praying for you. And I hope today that you take some time to take care of yourself.